That one feels more like a walleye. Could be. Let's see what we got on here. This one's digging more like a walleye than a smallmouth.
Looking for those white fins.
And she is. She's a walleye.
Nice. Nice one, too. Healthy fish.
There we go. What a beautiful walleye to start the morning as well. Hey guys, Ron Johnson here, professional angler. I'm with my good friend, Casey Knaup, and we're up here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan exploring brand new waters and lakes today, and we're chasing smallmouth and walleye. And stay tuned. I think it's going to be a great show.
There you go. There we go. Your turn around.
Does she feel more like a walleye or a smallmouth?
It's staying down, yeah. Feels like a decent fish, though. She's got some shoulders to her. We'll see. Come on, old girl.
You're driving.
She just doesn't want to come up. Ooh, nice walleye.
A nice one. Beautiful walleye.
Thick, too. Look how thick across the back she is.
Healthy, healthy, healthy fish. Look at that. Well, I think we found ourselves a good little hole there, bud.
I'd say so. Man, look at that walleye. What an absolutely gorgeous fish. Be close to that 20-inch range. See if we can do that a couple more times.
There we go.
I was gonna say, he had it.
Looks like we got ourselves another, it was like a smallie. What do we got here, a decent one? Oh yeah, beautiful little smallmouth.
Oh yeah, nice one.
Yeah.
Almost looks like a little football there.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and it's thick, Ron.
Yep. Another one on the Ned rig too. If I can get my paw on her. There we go. Look at the belly on that thing.
Nice
what
fish,
a beautiful looking smallmouth. Upper Peninsula smallmouth. Look at that belly on that. Wow, she's beautiful. Feeding up pretty good. So Casey and I are moving around out here on this new lake. We're looking for boulders and rock piles. So up here, we did some driving around. As you can see, by looking at my sea maps, we've been staying a little bit deeper, and we marked a lot of the rock piles, and now we're running back through them and casting at those. And then what we're also doing is we're looking around and we're finding some of this cabbage weed. It's emergent vegetation that's grown up. And as you can see, we have there's like a sand, shallow grass mix meeting with this cabbage weed. And these outside edges or these points in the grass is what we're targeting. We're throwing a Ned rig over there and different baits, and we're bringing those on through. So
there we go. Yeah.
Nice.
Took a little bit, but it's got a better feel to her.
Walleye possibly, huh?
It might be. It's really staying down. It's got some weight too. Could be the one we're looking for. Ooh, nice walleye.
Nice walleye. Ooh, that's a big one.
Nice fish.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that would love to catch walleyes like this.
I'm one of those people that love catching walleye like this.
That is a healthy fish. That's got to be a good close to 17, 18 inches for sure.
Absolutely. Tricked this guy into the Ned rig here, and it's such a versatile bait. The Ned rig was actually invented for bass fishing, but for walleyes, it's also a killer bait for smallmouth. It just catches everything, and it's a bait I have a lot of confidence in. So when I'm going to a new body of water, I want to fish baits I have confidence in just to get more bites, and I'd say it's working out pretty well today.
Nice job, Casey. That's a beautiful walleye.
That was a really, really solid fish, and with that nice golden color.
Yeah.
Especially being up here in the UP, it just, that gold just, oh man, those are pretty fish.
Yeah, see how they went down on my bait? I'll bet you they're walleye.
It's a whole school of something.
Got one.
Hooked up?
Yeah, I am. Feels like a walleye to me.
Oh yeah?
It is.
Feels like a walleye, and it is a walleye.
It does, yeah. Just feel them pulling, you know, even at this size, they just want to dive, dive, dive. Got that one on a Ned rig. We're just throwing this little Berkley Max Scent General on a Chartreuse head. You know, that's one of the things I'll point out too, is when you're up here in a lot of these Tannic waters, being that these walleye obviously are sight feeders, I like to throw, even for the smallmouth, I like to use a Chartreuse head. This one's a little beat up from the rocks, but I'm throwing a 1/4 ounce Chartreuse head. And you know, typically I think black or green pumpkin in behind is really good. You use this combination on just about any lake up here. You can throw it in the weeds. It comes through the weeds real well, and also works fantastic around the rocks, as you obviously can see.
Yep. He must have sucked that right in.
Nice, nice.
Tighten the drag a little bit, and
feel like a smallie as well?
It's starting to dive now.
You might have got a walleye up in them shallow rocks.
Take me for a little boat ride here. What do we got? I still haven't seen him.
I haven't either. It is a big walleye, really nice walleye, wow.
Up shallow on that top of that rock bar. Oh, that's a nice one.
Big walleye. Wow, what a healthy looking fish, huh?
Yeah.
Look what he just spit up there, bud.
Yeah.
Little baby crawfish. Look at the size of that. That's why that tube is working so well right there.
The tube in the Ned rig, it's mimicking, you know, small craws in the rocks.
That crayfish has got to be maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches long.
Yeah. That is a nice solid fish. He's got a little better girth on him. Yeah, from my experience, a lot of places when you're finding rocks, there's catching smallmouth and walleyes because they're both eating the crayfish. Find the rocks, you find smallmouth, you can find walleyes. And that is definitely the case today. Oh, there we go. I was looking away and it startled me. Look at that. Ooh, nice fish too.
That's a really nice fish.
Ooh, that's a really, yeah. It's got a choke too. Come here, buddy. Oh, nice fish.
Well, there goes for another bait explored out here.
So we started fishing today with Ned rigs. It's really a confidence bait, and it's a bait that always gets bit. So we started with that, throwing it at those deeper rocks, and we just came up here to check out some of the shallower rocks. Throw a little 3DB pencil that tricked this nice smallmouth. Sharon, it sounds like the main forage is what, crawfish, perch, and probably, you know, we can see there's a bug hatch as well.
Yeah, exactly. The primary forage in most of these lakes up here is the yellow perch. So, you know, the yellow perch and the crawdads are going to be found in almost all the lakes. But I tend to think that this one here doesn't really have much other bait fish other than that. We can clearly see there's a mayfly and a bug hatch, which is good. But you put that one on with the orange belly, which you said again, hey, with the perch, let's get something with some orange on it, and you threw that out there. Well, I think you made one pop.
One twitch and it was
Pretty
gone.
awesome. Yeah, feels like a decent one. Yeah.
Not too bad.
Again, just targeting this rock, and I decided, yeah, why not pick up a tube, you know, with all these smallmouth we're catching, and it's like we got ourselves a smallie on a tube. Using this orange tube here, it's a 2 3/4 inch tube, 3/16 head. Because they're eating these crawdads, they're eating the tubes. And what smallmouth do you know of doesn't like a tube? Now that we've kind of figured out, you know, we've been catching them on the Ned rigs and some topwater, we're just having fun exploring some other lures to see if there's something that might be working better. And right now, it seems like if you find the rock and you find the weeds, we're just fan casting. It seems like we're catching them on everything. So that's the great thing about coming to the UP. It's not always about finding trophies, even though we are looking for some big fish. You know, on an exploratory trip like this, if you're catching fish, bending a rod, having fun, you know, it doesn't get much better than that. So there we go. I'll say you're right on them.
You're right when you said you should come right through. I felt them pick it up right off the bottom.
It's got to be a walleye, I'm gonna assume. Right, come on. You taking around the trolling motor?
He's just diving.
Wow, good. You got a good one.
I think so. It feels.
I'll tell you what. You know, coming up here on a water that we're unfamiliar with and be able to run into this kind of these walleyes is
thick
really
one
nice.
too. Look at how pretty he is.
Wouldn't these be some great eating if we were keeping fish?
I am starting to get a little hungry thinking about that.
I mean, think about it. We could have pulled onto a brand new body of water and caught nothing, and that does happen. Sometimes you'll get out and you'll just find out it's just not a very fertile body of water, but that's all part of the exploring, right?
100%.
You win some and you lose some, but or it could just be timing. But we hit the timing pretty good.
Man, Ron, what a day we've had today. How many smallmouth and walleyes have we caught today?
Conservatively 40 fish in probably under 4 hours.
And just fishing exactly how we like to fish. We've been doing some structure fishing, caught some fish on top water. It just doesn't get any better.
No, I mean, we've kept it really simple. So if you're looking to check out more of the gear that we use today, just follow the links below. I'm Ron Johnson. Stay tuned for more Midwest Outdoors.